got a 5 head. This is a really hot pirate. The majority of pirates squandered their plunder on drink, gambling, and women. Hi YouTube and welcome back. We are going to tour around a pirate museum in Nassau. That's me! This is us traveling. This is at the port. This is Nassau. There's pirate music. This is so cool. That's a boat! This is an example of what a boat would look like. Oh no! I can barely read these. Okay. Charles Vane. I can't read that. Crap. Doctor, read it.
When Governor Wobbles Rogers arrived in Nassau in 1718 with orders to drive out the pirates, Charles Vane was the only pirate to fight back by sending a fire ship against the incoming naval warships and firing guns of defiance. Later, when he valiantly retreated before a heavily armed French warship.
He said the French? Nah, I don't want any of that smoke.
He retreated in the face of the French, that's great. His crew voted to replace him as captain. He moved to another ship and was wrecked in a hurricane near the Bay of Honduras. He was picked up by a merchant ship, identified as a notorious pirate, and sent to Jamaica, where he was hanged in March 1720.
Oh, that's why he was scared of the French. They're like known for hanging people. Okay, next. That was Charles Vane. He was a pirate. The year is 1716, and the golden age of piracy is at its height. The ship Revenge is moored alongside a Caribbean dock while her pirate crew celebrate a successful cruise. At first light, they sail for the pirate haven of Nassau. It's wheelchair accessible. Yeah. Hey, who's that? It's Johnny Depp. Look at that. Those are balls. An 18th century warship deck magazine for grenades and swivel charges is an oaken frustrum of a cone bucket with leather purse top to keep out spray or sparks. No originals are known to have survived. Okay, so this is a replica. That's the word, a replica. Pirate grenade, early 18th century. Grenades were among the pirates' favorite weapons. They could be thrown on board, to confuse, frighten, and injure their victims, to be followed up immediately by boarding. Their use is well documented in contemporary books by Johnson excuse me? And others. This example is a hollow cast iron ball with fuse hole and replacement. Beechwood fuse painted with black asphaltum to protect against rust. Nice. Interesting. I can't read any of that. Hey, it's Captain Kidd! William Kidd sailed into the Indian Ocean with a commission to capture pirates, but turned pirate himself and plundered a rich merchant ship called the Quetta Merchant. What is a Quetta? When he turned to New York, he was arrested and sent to London for trial. His financial sponsors, who included leading members of the government, took revenge on him in the
1701.
Oh, I see. Okay,
he took revenge in 1701.
I thought that was a word. Okay, so he took revenge in 1701. Okay, and he was hanged at execution dock before a huge crowd. His body was coated with tar and suspended in chains from a gibbet at the mouth of the Thames.
The Thames.
I'm sorry, you said what?
The Thames.
The Thames?
Yeah.
That says Thames.
I'm not here to explain the pronunciation. I'm just here to tell you what it is.
Okay, but can I just say, this just looks like the Life meme. It's just a pirate. He's got a jar of dirt. Hey, it's pirate movies! Okay, Pirates of, what is this? Penzance? I haven't seen this one. I feel like we should watch this as a family. What is it?
It looks like the name of a medication.
Penzance. It's like the old Ozempic. Oh, true or false? True or false? Many pirates kept parrots. True or false? All right, a lot of people are saying false. Okay. And it says, it was true! It was very common for pirates and sailors to keep parrots as pets or to bring them home from the tropics as exotic souvenirs. Crazy! Crazy. Howell Davis. Davis stole a sloop. What is a sloop? Is that like a shoop-de-whoop? What's a sloop? Is that like a ship?
So a sloop is a very small ship that can be crewed by as few as, I think, 4 to 6 people.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like the olden day word for whip. Okay? No, imagine. Hey, you catch my new sloop? Like, bro. Anyway, okay. He stole a sloop in Nassau and declared war on the whole world. Okay, Howell. Okay. Bro is a cringe lord. Using strategy and cunning, Davis captured prizes on sea and land, including the Castle of Gambia, taken from under the noses of the English garrison. He ended his days walking into a trap laid by the governor of the Portuguese islands of Princes. Shot in the bowels, he died like a gamecock. Hey, yo. Killing 2 of his ambushers before he fell. Oh man, he's like, if I'm going down, I'm taking both of you with me. Bartholomew Roberts was voted captain after death of Davis in 1720. It's dawn, December 5th, 1717. You are aboard the sloop Margaret, bound for Antigua. 10 leagues westward of Crab Island, a sail looms on the horizon. The ship wears... SpongeBob, why? Anyway, the ship wears the black flag of Edward Teck. Blackbeard himself is upon you. Outgunned and outmaneuvered, your ship and crew will pay the penalty for resistance. Prepare to be boarded. Man, POV, you're about to be boarded by a pirate vessel. Man, look at that swirly script. It's so pretty. Yeah, this is cute. Okay, Bartholomew Roberts, born in Wales and trained as a merchant seaman. Black Bart became the most effective and feared pirate of his day. He plundered several ships in the Caribbean along the coast of North America. The British government sent 2 warships to track him down, and he was eventually cornered off the coast of Africa in 1722. Roberts was killed in the subsequent dramatic sea battle. 187 pirates were put on trial at Cape Coast Castle, and 52 of them were subsequently hanged outside the castle walls. Crazy. Black Bart. I guess not Blackbeard, Black Bart. German strongbox, circa 1690. I know how to read. The favored traveling safe for mariners. Strong boxes like this one would have been used by seamen and pirates through the golden age of piracy. Characterized by their ornate locks and solid construction, they often would be embellished with false locks, as this one has on its side. This example has holes bored through its bottom so that it can be screwed to a wooden cabin floor for added security. Interesting. Okay, cool. That's nice. This is Jack. Captain Jack. Better known as Calico Jack Rackham. Rackham? Rackham. Because of his colorful clothing, what color? I can't see any. Jack Rackham was voted captain in Charles Vane's place. Oh, this guy. Okay. This is the voted guy. He restricted his activities to capturing local trade vessels, fishing boats, and it can be said that he treated his victims with restraint. Oh, so he was into that BDSM stuff. Okay. After plundering a Madeira ship, he returned the vessel to her master and arranged for a member of his crew, a tavern keeper, to be given a passage home. He is best known for his love affair with Anne Bonny. There was nothing else in his head but Anne. He was captured and hanged on November 17, 1720 at Gallows Point, Port Royal in Jamaica. So he was most known for being a simp. Good for him. First tier 4. First pirate tier 4. Hold on, we're going to Edward Teach, ex-privateer. Became better known as Blackbeard. Oh, this guy was Blackbeard. Okay. And is largely responsible for the popular image of the pirate. His fearsome appearance has become legendary. Johnson writes, his eyes naturally looking fierce and wild made him altogether such a figure that imagination cannot form an idea of fury from hell to look any more frightful. He captured many prizes, blockaded Charleston, and successfully repelled an attack from the Royal Navy, driving off HMS Scarborough while commanding his flagship Queen Anne's Revenge of 40 guns. The Royal Navy eventually took its revenge on November 22nd, 1718 by cornering him at Ocracoke Inlet in North Carolina, where it took 5 shots and 20 cuts to bring him down after a ferocious battle and desperate hand-to-hand fighting. Legend has it that his headless body swam around his sloop 3 times before disappearing. Hey, it's a gibbet! Yeah. Okay, it was common for pirates to bury their treasure. True or false, you guys? Okay, let's find out. False. Apart from Captain Kidd, who may have buried some treasure on Gardiner's Island, the majority of pirates squandered their plunder on drink, gambling, and women. They lived that YOLO life, yeah. Here's Steed? Bro's got a 5 head. A former army major, the eccentric Steed Bonnet, decided to leave his nagging wife and became a pirate despite having little or no maritime skills. Dang! This hag at home. I'm becoming a pirate. Bro, he leaves his wife, becomes a pirate. He fitted out a sloop, the only pirate who actually purchased his own ship, and put it to sea with a crew of 70 men. He plundered several ships, then fell in with Blackbeard, who took charge of Bonnet's sloop when he realized that Bonnet was no seaman. When Blackbeard retired from piracy, Bonnet resumed command, but his attacks on shipping off South Carolina provoked an outcry. He was captured and hanged on the waterfront at Charleston in 1718.
Bro has both of his leggies, but is missing an army.
Here's the Revenge. Oh, bro, no, go back. The Revenge, a captured French corvette, 130 feet long with 16 guns and a pirate crew of 200. As a merchant vessel, the crew would have been 35 men. Pirate crews were larger in order to overpower their victims swiftly. Yeah, the OG corvette. It's pronounced Seaman. Nah. Seaman. Do you get dehydrated a lot, need a drink that won't break the bank? Then you should get Gamersupps. They believe in traditional American values, like anime girl guys. It's caffeine-free and caffeinated in 2 kinds of tubs. Gamersupps improved my social life, and now I can stop seeing people in the mirror. Popular flavors include Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000, Sweet 6-Pack, Blowhole Blast, and Sploosh. Use discount ChaCha at checkout for 10% off. Stay hydrated, stay hydrated, stay hydrated. What did pirates loot? Mother chicken. The overwhelming majority of pirates had labored as merchant seamen, Royal Navy sailors, or privateersmen. It was almost impossible for us to imagine how harsh their existence was. When their ship was captured by pirates, and they were asked who among them would serve under the Death's Head and black colors, most joined to escape a life of servitude. The attraction of piracy was the choice in ourselves, not the allure of great wealth. Bartholomew Roberts said, "In an honest service, there is thin commons, low wages, and hard labor. In this plenty and satiety, pleasure and ease, liberty and power." They did it for the love of the game, man. That was why they became pirates. They wanted freedom. And who would not balance creditor on the side, when all the hazard that is run for it, at worst, is only a sour look or two at choking? No, a merry life and a short one shall be my motto. Become a father, go work for the man? Nah. Pirates looted anything to help them survive, and valuable goods that they did steal were often sold cheaply to corrupt merchants and governors on shore. Yo, that's crazy. They were suppliers. They would go steal from anybody and everybody. And then these merchants would come along and be like, yo, give me a deal on that. And then these merchants would resell it from these pirates, and that's on business. And then the money that they did exchange was spent quickly on drink and women. When Blackbeard blockaded the port of Charleston, he did not ask for gold in exchange for the hostages he took, but instead for a medicine chest to aid his sickly crew. Yeah, because there's no hospitals, so resources. These are some of the currency that pirates used. That's awesome. Wild. Rather than bury their money as shown here, pirates preferred to spend it. This is Henry Every. In 1694, Every led a mutiny in Cadiz Harbor and took command of Cadiz nuts and took command of the ship. He sailed to the Indian Ocean, where he captured the Ganji Sawai, a treasure ship belonging to the Emperor of India. In 1696, Every's ship Fancy was in Nassau, where the pirates divided their loot and went their separate ways. 6 of them were captured back in England and hanged. Every headed for the West Indies and then disappeared. His exploits became the subject of a play, The Successful Pirate, which opened in London in 1713. Marooned. This image graphically illustrates the common pirate punishment of marooning, or as the pirates ironically described it as being made governor of your own island. Dang! Even then they were memeing. This is the pirates' code of conduct. Most of the pirates operating in the Caribbean adopted a series of articles which governed the conduct and behavior of the crew. To break the pirate articles was a serious offense. Pirate crews had to be disciplined in order to survive, sail, and navigate a ship. These are the articles of Captain John Phillips and his crew. The articles on board of the Revenge, 1723. Every man shall obey civil command. Captain shall have 1 full share and a half in all prizes. The master, carpenter, boatswain, and gunner shall have 1 share and a quarter. If any man shall offer to run away or keep any secret from the company, he shall be marooned with 1 bottle of powder, 1 bottle of water, and 1 small arm and shot. Crazy. If any man shall steal anything in the company or game to value of a piece of 8, he shall be marooned or shot. If at any time we should meet any other marooner, that is pirate, that man shall sign his articles without the consent of the company and shall suffer such punishment as the captain and company shall think fit. That man shall sign his articles without the consent. So basically all of his belongings get taken by like the other pirates, and they can be punished by another captain of another ship. Interesting. That man that shall strike another whilst these articles are enforced shall receive Moses' law that is 40 stripes lacking one on the bare back. Wow. They were applying some biblical punishments here too. That man that shall snap his arms or smoke tobacco in the hold without a cap to his pipe or carry a candle lighted without a lanthorn shall suffer the same punishment as the former article. So I'm guessing where it's like, okay, if you've got a flammable substance in the hold, that could burn the entire ship. So yeah, you're not allowed to do that one. That man that shall not keep his arms clean, fit for an engagement, or neglect his business, shall be cut off from his share and suffer such other punishment as the captain and the company shall think fit. If any man should lose a joint in the time of engagement, shall have 400 pieces of 8. If a limb, 800. Okay, so it's basically saying that there's compensation given to people that engage in like pirate fights. You lose an arm, you lose a leg, it's okay, guy. We got you, bro. Here's some money. That should cover you. That's nice. I guess you have to have money for a peg leg or something, you know what I mean? If at any time you meet with a prudent woman, that man that offers to meddle with her without her consent shall suffer present death. Wow. So they had rules about like, yeah, respect ladies. You are not allowed to like, yeah, take a woman without her consent. Not a prudent woman. Yeah, they have to like define that one. They had some decency laws. At least they had a code of conduct. None shall pass. Crazy. I love this. Look at this pirate dude. I'm guessing this is like Blackbeard because that's who they modeled the crazy pirates from. This is cool, man. I love the wax statues. Here's a depiction of a guy walking the plank. True or false? Pirates often made their victims walk the plank. True or false? Okay. False. Although this is a feature of many pirate stories and films, there is only one recorded instance of this. Only one recorded instance of a guy walking the plank? Wild. Wild. This guy's in prison! Oh no! Let him out! He was banned from stream. He's got really nice hair. What'd he do? I don't know. It didn't say. Board the Revenge if you dare. Life on a pirate ship. They had a whole goat. True or false, you guys? The treasure map with the X marking the spot was devised by the pirates. False. The pirate treasure map is fictitious and was made popular by Robert Louis Stevenson in his classic story, Treasure Island. If you've ever read Treasure Island or watched Treasure Island, look at this swiggity swaggity pirate. Look how swiggity swaggity he is. So freaking cool. French fashion. And this is a Canon device with a bunch of the accessories. Let me see if I can, there you go. Okay, so if you want to look through, and that's the list. I loved Muppet Treasure Island. That was a fun one. True or false? Hold up. It was not uncommon for pirates to have wooden legs or eye patches. True or false? True. Many pirates suffered injuries in battle or during storms at sea that they devised a scheme to compensate men who lost an eye or limb. Back to Blackbeard. Hold on. Yippee! Hold on. Ah! Anyway, pieces of 8 were often used by pirates. I had one job, I know, so it was true. The silver coins known as pieces of 8 were the common currency used throughout the West Indies and Central America in the years around 1700. Sorry, I had one job. I love how you guys are like, true. True! Okay, so mother chicken! In 1718, King George I appointed Captain Woodes Rogers, a former privateer, as the first royal governor of the Bahamas. Rogers' main job was to dispense with the pirates, and he arrived in Nassau with a royal pardon for any pirate who surrendered. By 1729, he had succeeded in his mission and commemorated the expulsion of pirates for the first national motto, Expulsus Piratus Restitua Commercia, Latin for piracy expelled, commerce restored. Okay, cool. Yeah. They had a whole campaign. And this is a really hot pirate talking to somebody. I'm telling you, Wood. He's like on the table. Reed Elding. In 1699, Nassau was a common retreat for pirates and illegal traders, and a receptacle for all rogues. Governor Nicholas Webb retreated from the Bahamas, appointing Reed Elding deputy governor to take command in the face of the growing problem. Elding took his role seriously and captured 5 notorious pirates, 4 of whom were hanged. In 1701, a replacement governor arrived, Captain Elias Haskett, whose rule was described as arbitrary and tyrannical. Haskett attempted to imprison Elding for piracy, as he imprisoned others in order to extort money for their release, but the inhabitants of Nassau instead rose up, threw Haskett in prison, and elected a president, Elias Lightwood. It was not until the arrival of Woodes Rogers 16 years later that anyone else stood up to the nest of pirates. Pirates were notorious for torturing their victims. True or false? Okay, let's find out. True. The pirates employed some ingenious and very nasty methods of torture to persuade their victims to reveal where they hid their valuables. Think about it, guys. They were seawater gangsters. They just want to get at that money so they can feed into their lifestyle of women and gambling. They did what they needed to get that shmoney. Gotta make that money. This is crazy. Look at this. Look at this. This is a guy laying down. He's got a bunch of weights on him while he is being like pulled and chained by every extremity. Doctor, are you laughing? What? What, are you laughing because it looks like BDSM? I mean, it kind of does, not gonna lie. The press yard. When captured pirates or other criminals refused to plead guilty or not guilty, they were taken to the press yard and they were laid on their backs and were slowly suffocated by the gradual buildup of weights on their body. The Scottish pirate John Crow was subjected to this torture in 1724. He did not resist for long and agreed to plead not guilty. He was subsequently condemned to death for murder and piracy and was hanged. Wild. So they did this as a torturing device to get confessions from them. What? That's what it says.
That's not what it says. They had a legal system that said that the person had to plead guilty or not guilty.
Right.
For the trial to go forward.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So people would refrain from pleading, and then they would instead force them to plead one way or the other.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, olden day lawyers. Mm-hmm. You gotta make a stance. Oh, I had to zoom in. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Those are the people. Hi, people. And that guy just has his toes out. ChaCha can't read. I am a VTuber. Don't expect me to know how to read, man. And that was it. That was the Pirate Museum, and I gotta pee real bad.